Hi students, today we are starting our next topic, that is peptide bond. In a peptide or a protein, amino acids are linked by a peptide bond which is formed by carboxylic group COOH of one amino acid react with the amino group of the next amino acid with elimination of water. Now we will see how it works. H3N R1 CHCOO H3N R2 HCOO. Now this is when it is combining, you can see H3N R1 R2 COO CH. This is R2. This second group, it is first group NCCCOO H2O. Now this H2 and O. H2O will eliminate. This is formation of peptide bond. This is peptide bond. Now glycosidic bond. It is formed between two carbon atoms of two adjacent monosaccharides. Thus it forms a polysaccharide by linking individual monosaccharides. This bond is also formed by dehydration, that is removal of water. Phosphodiester bond. In a nucleic acid, a phosphate moiety links the 3 carbon of one sugar of one nucleotide to the 5th carbon of the sugar of the succeeding nucleotide. The bond between the phosphate and hydroxyl group of sugar is an ester bond. As there is one such ester bond on either side, it is called phosphodiester bond. Now dynamic state of body constituents. Nature of bond linking monomers in a polymer. The polymers described above in the topic are formed by the combination or linking of one or more type of monomer units. So in order to link these units together, various type of bonds are required depending on the nature and the type of macromolecule. Now concept of metabolism. Each cell contains thousands of organic compounds. These compounds or biomolecules are present in living organism in various concentration. Turnover of biomolecule is one of the greatest discoveries. It is the phenomenon in which biomolecules change constantly into some other biomolecules or made from some other biomolecules. All these transfer of one biomolecule into other occur due to the chemical reaction which continuously take place in an organism. The chemical reaction together are called metabolism. Each metabolic reaction results in the process of transformation. Example, an amino acid when transforms into an amine, carbon dioxide is removed. Removal of amino group in a nucleotide base, etc. Majority of these metabolic reactions do not occur in the isolation. Instead, they take place in the series of linked reactions known as metabolic pathways. These pathways are either linear or circular and crisscross to each other. Flow of metabolite through the metabolic pathway has a definite rate and direction, and this metabolic flow is called the dynamic state of body constituent. Also, these metabolic reactions are always catalyzed reaction, that is, no uncatalyzed metabolic conversion is present in living system. The catalyst which has in the rate of a given metabolic conversion are also protein, and these protein with catalytic power are called enzymes. Now metabolic basis for living. Metabolic pathway in living organisms are divided into two main types, anabolic and catabolic. Anabolic, these include the formation of complex structure from simpler one, example formation of cholesterol from acetic acid, protein synthesis, etc. These are energy consuming pathways. Catabolic, like glycolysis, glucose is degraded to lactic acid in human skeleton, liberating energy, and this metabolic pathway from glucose to lactic acid, which occurs in 10 metabolic steps, is called glycolysis. This liberated energy is stored in the form of the chemical bond, and this bond energy can be utilized in various biosynthetic, osmotic and mechanical work when needed. Now ATP, the most important form of energy currency present in the living organism or system is the bond energy in a chemical compound of ATP. The living state, the various chemical compounds are present at the concentration characteristic of each of them. All living organisms exist in a steady state characterized by concentration of each of these molecules, and it is the most important fact of the biological system. These metabolites are in a state of metabolic flux. Hence, the living system is kept in a non-equilibrium state by metabolic flux, which enables it to perform work as living organism. It has to work continuously and are unable to reach equilibrium. Therefore, metabolism is useful or helpful in providing a mechanism which enables energy production. It can be stated that the living states and metabolism are synonyms and are correlated. Thus, metabolism and living states are incomplete without each other. These include the formation of simpler structure, that is breakage of complex structure into simpler one, that is conversion of glucose into lactic acid in skeletal muscle. Now, enzymes. The human body is composed of different type of cells, tissues and other complex organs. For efficient functioning, our body releases some chemicals to accelerate biological processes such as respiration, digestion, excretion and few other metabolic activities to sustain a healthy life. Hence, enzymes are pivotal in the all living entities which govern all the biological processes. Enzymes can be defined as biological polymers that catalyze biochemical reaction. Majority of enzymes are proteins which catalyze capability crucial to perform different processes. Metabolic processes and other chemical reactions in the cell are carried by a set of enzymes and that are necessary to sustain life. The initial stage of metabolic process depend upon the enzyme which react with the molecule and is called the substrate. Enzymes convert the substrate into other distinct molecule and are called products. The regulation of enzyme has been a key element in clinical diagnosis because of their role in maintenance of life processes. The macromolecular components of all enzymes consist of protein, except in the class of RNA catalyst called the ribosomes. Enzymes are found in all tissues and fluids of the body. Catalysis of all reaction taking place in metabolic pathway and are carried by the intracellular enzyme. The enzyme in plasma membrane govern the catalysis in the cells as a response to cellular signal, and enzymes in the circulatory system regulate clotting of blood, and most of the critical life processes are established on the function of enzymes. Now, enzyme structure. Enzymes are linear chain of amino acid which gives rise to a three-dimensional structure. Upon heating, enzymes structure denature, resulting in a loss of enzyme activity that typically associated with temperature. Compared to its substrate, enzymes are typically large with varying size ranging from 62 amino acid residues to an average of 2500 residues found in fatty acid and synthetase. The catalytic site and binding site together constitute the enzyme active site. A small number of ribosomes exist which serve as a RNA based biological catalyst. It reacts in complex with protein. Earlier, enzymes were assigned name based on one or two discovered it. With further researches, classification became more comprehensive. According to the International Union of Biochemists, enzymes are divided into 6 functional classes and are classified on the basis of reaction in which they are catalyzed. Now, number 1, oxidoreductase. The enzyme oxidoreductase catalyze the oxidation reaction where the electron tend to travel from one molecule to other. Transferase. They are required for the transfer of the substances from one place to another. Hydrolases. They are hydrolytic enzyme which catalyze the hydrolysis reaction by adding water. Lyases. These enzymes are required for the addition of the water, carbon dioxide or ammonia across double bond or eliminate these to create double bond. Isomerases. These catalyze the structure shift present in a molecule. Ligases. These are known to charge the catalysis of a ligation process, means initiation process. Now, cofactors. Cofactors are non-proteinaceous substances that associate with enzyme. A cofactor is essential for the functioning of an enzyme. An enzyme without a cofactor is called apoenzyme. An enzyme and its cofactor together constitute the holoenzyme. There are three types of cofactors. Prosthetic. These are cofactors tightly bound to an enzyme at all the times. Coenzyme. These are bind to enzyme only during catalysis. Metal ion. For the catalysis of certain enzyme, a metal ion is required at the active site to form coordinate bonds. Example. Few examples are there. Beverages. Alcoholic beverages generated by fermentation vary a lot of substances based on few factors. Based on the type of plant product which is to be used and the type of enzyme applied, the fermented product varies. Food product. Bread can be considered as the finest example of fermentation. A small proportion of yeast and sugar is mixed with the batter for making bread. Then one can observe the bread gets puffed as a result of fermentation of the sugar by the enzyme in yeast, which leads to the formation of carbon dioxide. Now enzyme reaction. Any two molecules have to collide for the reaction to occur along with the right orientation and a sufficient amount of the energy. The energy between these molecules need to overcome the barrier in reaction. Enzymes are said to possess an active site. The active site is a part of molecule that has a definite shape and functional group. The molecule that binds to enzyme is referred to substrate group. The substrate and the enzyme form an intermediate reaction with low activation energy without a catalyst. Now reactant 1, reactant 2, product 1, then enzyme, then intermediate, then reactant 2 and then product and enzyme. It is simple, as simple. As you can see, this is the substrate, this is active site, this is enzyme and this is enzyme substrate complex. The basic mechanism of enzyme action is to catalyze the chemical reaction which begins with the binding of the substrate with the active site of the enzyme. Now enzyme substrate interaction. Enzymes are biocatalysts with high molecular weight proteinaceous compound. It enhances the reaction which occur in the body during various life processes. It helps the substrate by providing the surface for the reaction to occur. The enzyme comprises hollow spaces occupying groups such as SH, COOH and other groups. The substrate which has an opposite charge of the enzyme fits into the space just like a key fits into a lock. The favorable model of enzyme substrate interaction is called induced fit model. This model states the interaction between substrate and enzyme which is weak, and this weak interaction induces conformational changes rapidly. Now catalysis by bond strain. The induced structural rearrangement in this type of catalysis produces strained substrate bond that attain transition state more easily. Now covalent catalysis. The substrate is oriented to active place on the enzyme in such a manner that is the covalent intermediate develops between the enzyme and substrate. The best example of this involves proteolysis by serine proteases that have both digestive enzyme and various enzyme of the blood clotting cascade. Now catalysis involving acid and base. Other mechanisms add to the completion of catalytic events which are launched by strain mechanisms such as uses of glutamate as a general acid catalyst. Now catalysis by orientation and proximity. Enzyme substrate interaction include reactive groups into proximity with one another. Also groups like aspartate are chemically reactive and their proximity towards the substrate favor their involvement in catalysis. Now action and nature of enzyme. One substrate bind to active site, they form a complex substance that is ES. The substrate which get attached to the enzyme can only fit into a particular enzyme. The intermediate state where the substrate bind to the enzyme is called a transition state. By breaking and making the bonds, substrate binds to enzyme which converts into product and later is split to product and enzyme again. The enzyme action becomes or comes in this manner. Step 1, combining of enzyme and the reactant. ES. Step 2, disintegration of complex molecule to give product EP. Thus the whole catalysis reaction of enzyme is summarized EA plus S, ES, EP and E plus P. Now you can see here in what manner substrate, enzyme, active site, they both are joined, enzyme substrate complex. Now biological catalysis. Catalysts are the substances which play a significant role in chemical reaction. During a chemical reaction, a catalyst remains unchanged both in the terms of quantity and chemical properties. An enzyme is one such catalyst which is commonly known as a biological catalyst. Biological catalyst enzymes are extremely specific that catalyze a single chemical reaction or some closely associated reactions. An enzyme's exact structure and its active site decides an enzyme specificity. Substrate molecule attaches themselves at the active site of an enzyme. Initially, substrates associate themselves by non-covalent interaction to the enzyme, which include ionic, hydrogen bond and hydrophobic interactions. Enzymes reduces the reaction and activation energy to progress towards equilibrium quicker than the reaction that are not catalyzed. Both eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell usually make use of allosteric regulation to respond to fluctuations in the state inside the cell. Now factors affecting enzyme activity. The condition of the reaction have a greater impact on the activity of the enzyme. Enzymes are particular about the optimum condition provided for the reaction such as temperature, pH, alternation in substrate concentration, etc. You can see substrate, active site and enzyme. Typically, enzyme activities are accelerated with increasing temperature. As enzymes are functional in the cell, the feasible conditions for nearly all enzymes are temperature that are moderate. At higher temperature, given a specific point, there is a drastic decrease in the activity with the denaturation of the enzyme. More appropriate is to utilize shorter time duration when it comes to incubation time to gauge the starting velocities of such enzymatic reactions. The International Union of Biochemistry suggested the standard assay temperature to be 30 degrees centigrade. Almost all enzymes are extremely sensitive at pH range, which is above 9 and below 5. Most enzymes have their pH optimum near to neutrality. Any alternation of pH causes an ionic state of amino acid residue to change in the whole protein and in the active site. The modification in the ionic state can modify catalysis and substrate binding. The preference of substrate concentration is critical as at lower concentration, the rate is driven by concentration. However, at higher concentration, the rate does not depend on any increase in the concentration of the substrate. Now, active site. Enzymatic catalysis depend on the activity of amino acid site chains assembled in the active center. Enzyme bind the substrate into a region of active site in an intermediate conformation. Often the active site is a cleft or a pocket produced by amino acid which take part in catalysis and substrate binding. Amino acid forming an enzyme active site is not a contagious to another along the sequence of the primary amino acid. The active site amino acids are assembled to cluster in the right conformation by the three-dimensional folding of primary amino acid. The most frequent active site amino acid residue out of 20 amino acid forming the protein are polar amino acid, aspartate, cysteine, glutamate, histidine, serine, lysine, etc. Now, temperature and pH. Enzymes require an optimum temperature and pH of their action. The temperature or pH at which a compound shows its maximum activity is called optimum temperature or optimum pH respectively. As mentioned earlier, enzymes are protein compound. A temperature or pH more than optimum may alter the molecular structure of the enzyme. Generally, the optimum pH for enzyme is considered to be ranging between 5 and 7. Now we will see this temperature increasing activity, denaturation activity. rate of reaction, as you can see, 10, 20, 30, here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Percentage active enzyme, 100%, here 0%. Now optimum temperature, the greatest number of molecular collision, enzyme, human enzyme 35 to 40 degree, body temperature 30 degree, heat increase beyond optimum T, the increased level of molecule disrupt bond in enzyme, denaturation, loses 3D shape, cold, decrease temperature, molecule move slower, decrease collision between enzyme and substrate. Now concentration and type of substrate. Enzymes have a saturation point. Once all the enzymes added are occupied by the substrate molecule, its activity will be ceased. When the reaction begins, the velocity of enzyme action keeps on increasing on further addition of the substrate. The type of substrate is another factor that affects the enzyme action. The chemical that binds to the active site of the enzyme can inhibit the activity of the enzyme, and such substrate is called the inhibitor. Competitive inhibitor are chemicals that compete with the specific substrate of the enzyme for the active site. They structurally resemble the specific substrate of the enzyme and bind to the enzyme and inhibit the enzymatic activity. Now salt concentration, changes in salinity, adds or removes cations or anions, disrupt bond, disrupt attraction, affect 2 to 3 degree, structure, denatures protein, enzyme intolerant to extreme salinity. The Dead Sea is called dead for a reason. Now function, they help in signal transduction, they break down the larger molecule into smaller substances, they help in generating energy in the body. ATP synthase is the enzyme involving in the synthesis of energy. Enzymes are responsible for the movement of ions across the plasma membrane. Enzymes perform a number of biochemical reactions including oxidation, reduction, hydrolysis, etc. They function to reorganize the internal structure of the cell to regulate cellular activity. So today what I have taught you, I am sending you its PDF. Thank you.